It's day 2 of the Afro's coverage of the 48th quadrennial session of the African Methodist Episcopal Church. Represented here are people from all over the globe and from our hometown, Baltimore.
It's important for me to be here because as a part of the ministry of the church, it's important that I know and understand the changes in the legislation and the decisions that will be made that will govern the church going forward. You have people here from all over the world. The African Methodist Episcopal Church is an international church. You have people here from Africa, from England, from the Caribbean, from Europe. So there are A.M.Es from around the world.
A testament to history, the church itself is poised to make history as it extends its reach into Asia. So we're here at the A.M.E 48 quadrennial session where a monumental occurrence has come up. 40 churches from India are seeking entry into the church, and we have Reverend Cooper, who was instrumental in this occurrence. So could you tell me about your role in that?
Sure. In 2003, as part of the Eden Theological Seminary exchange program, I was studied in India, and I was paired with Minnie Sarah. And when our eyes connected, I immediately thought she was my soul sister because of our stories were so similar.
So you were the person who kind of started the seed, and why were people so interested in joining the A.M.E Church?
Well, the first time when we heard about A.M.E, we started reading about it. And Reverend Carla Cooper was sending all the information and about A.M.E. We started learning about it, and maybe after 6 months with lots of prayer and fasting and prayer, we said we'll join with A.M.E. And we started with the cell groups everywhere in India. The cell groups became a churches now. In India, we don't have the freedom that you have here. As a Christians, as a pastor, and I don't identify myself as a reverend or a pastor. I identify myself as a social worker to go into the villages to reach out the people. So that is the main thing for us. Many of our churches are secretly the worship in different places, especially in the northern part of India. Okay, the pastors are beaten up and they don't have a proper church over there. For Christians, it is difficult to live in India. In the cities, it's okay. But if you go to the villages, it's difficult. And we have a caste problem in India. So we have 5 castes. The Christians come under the lowest. So they are here. So the Christians are treated as the low caste. And so we don't have any freedom over there. And they say that you go back to your Christian countries. Don't stay here. This is for Hindus. So we are not given that much freedom. And also we have according to the caste, we have churches. The high caste, the low caste, they go to the different churches. See, the high caste cannot enter into the low caste church. The low caste cannot enter into the high caste church. So we have different churches also altogether. This is where A.M.E India plays an important role. In A.M.E India, we don't encourage caste system at all. So we invite everybody in our churches. We encourage everyone to come and worship the Lord freely. So here I am, ordained by A.M.E and doing a ministry in India.
And the caste system is comparable to our racism in America, only at a deeper level. Over 5,000 years, Indians have been oppressed under the caste system. And when the story of Richard Allen was shared, I shared the story of Richard Allen, a freedman who left the Methodist Episcopal Church because he believed that the God that he served did not discriminate. It took 100 years before we recognized the African continent, and here 100 years later, we recognize the Asian continent, and it's a mighty move of God.
So there you have it. One of the premier African-American institutions in the United States is extending its ministry into India. While the A.M.E's mission is to spread the gospel throughout the world, it's also to ensure the spiritual, mental, and physical wellness of its members. Tiffany Ginyard has more on that story.
Here at the A.M.E conference, one of the chief initiatives is to promote wellness and awareness among the African-American communities. Well, I just wanted to get your perspective on what's your presence here? Why is your presence here at the conference today?
The significance is that we see anywhere from 50 to 100 people with a conference of 6,000 plus. In this, we treat minor injuries, be it a scratch or a blister, up to people having heart attacks, strokes. We're doing regular screening of blood pressures. We're doing blood sugars with diabetics, blood sugar being from 30 to 350.
Okay.
And then we will triage them and send them to the hospital.
We're standing here with Karen Lee at the Wellness Lounge at the A.M.E. conference. Hi, Karen. Could you tell me a little bit about your company and what you're doing here?
We're here today. Wellness Lounge is being presented by AARP today. And for the benefit of the A.M.E. members. And we are here. We're a company that actually provides corporate solutions for health and wellness, specifically alternative and complementary health services, really bringing it to people in a way that's accessible and available. And it's giving the opportunity for people to really begin to learn how they can bring health and wellness and well-being to themselves.
AARP is celebrating its 50th anniversary.
Okay.
So part of that celebration includes a reevaluation of how they reach out to acquire new members. Mm-hmm. How we reached out to African Americans 50 years ago is very different from how we would reach out today. So we're testing a new wellness experience. Is it relevant to African Americans? Why? Why not? We're also testing ad concepts, messaging, what's relevant to you in terms of forums and seminars that we could host in your church or in your community.
Okay.
So this environment is meant to help us understand what's relevant to church community.
Okay, and what kind of services are you offering?
We're offering a wide range of services. First, the inside test. What's your antioxidant level, which tells us where your immune system is working or not.
Okay.
And then we work our way out to acupuncture. Do you have achy joints? Acupuncture is a wonderful, non-threatening environment in which to work your joints. And then foot reflexology. While it feels like a foot massage, it actually does work more like an analysis of what's happening with your organs.
Okay.
And then traditional body massage to relax you, to get the stress out of your body.
We're just coming from the Wellness Lounge, and I just wanted to know what your experience was.
My experience in the Wellness Lounge was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I did reflexology, which she went through and connected all of my body through my feet. And then I did the antioxidants. She was telling me how many antioxidants I had in my body to fight off the bacteria that tried to come in. And I did the massage so that she could relax my muscles. And it was wonderful. I had a wonderful experience. Then I went over and ate the veggies and the fruit so I could get more antioxidants.
Okay, so would you say that you learned more after experiencing the Wellness Lounge than you knew before you got there?
Yes. I knew that antioxidants was important, but now I'm educated on why. It was wonderful, yes. Relaxing of the muscles was really good. I didn't know that exercise would not relax my muscles, that I needed it through massage.
Okay.
And for her to go through and do the reflexology, I thought that was really good. I could feel it out through my body when she did the lavender oil. Yeah, it was wonderful. Just a wonderful experience.
Okay, and what do you think the significance, why is it so important to have this addition to the conference to offer to all the attendees?
Because we want to live well, serve well, and so this is helping you to live well, because how can we serve if we don't live well?
The energy continues to be high here in St. Louis, and there are more exciting things to come. Stay tuned.